here, Fred. Good boy. Welcome to Crash Course by the Fire. My name's Harry, I'm from Fire to Fork, and today we're going to be teaching you how to make a really nice, easy Big Mac. Not just any burger, a Big Mac. So if you're a Big Mac fan, keep watching. Welcome to the first installment of Crash Course. This is a series where a whole bunch of very talented people and experts in their field, and me, are going to get together and give you quick, easy to follow, practical guides to their particular area in relation to outdoors and camping. So we've teamed up with CrashPad, thanks CrashPad, and this is going to be a good fun little series. So let's get started. So things you're going to need: a skillet. It's a cast iron one will do. I've got a little lightweight non-stick one, which is actually probably not as good as cast iron for this particular circumstance, but it's what I've got in the car, and that'll bloody do. None of this has to be perfect. I'm using a fire. You don't have to use a fire. You can, of course, use gas. I just don't own the gas burners, so it's not called butane burner to bowl. This is a combination of pork and beef mince. This is probably as fancy as you'll get as far as a, simple camping burger. You do not need to use pork and beef mince. I'd use an 80-20 mix. Ask your butcher for an 80-20 mix, which is 80% lean beef, 20% fat. Look, if you want to get really fancy, ask them for pork fat instead of beef fat, but beef fat will do perfectly fine. That's what Maccas use, that's what Hungry Jacks use, and they do fine. So, I'm going to squish them out. I'm going to get this pan, put it on the heat, and get it warm. Get that guy to heat up a little bit while you're doing that. Good time to have a refreshing coldie. I'm not putting any oil in this because you don't need it, because there's enough fat in that, and this is also non-stick, so it'll be fine. Feels pretty hot to me. Let's get these on. That sizzle as you put it on is exactly what we're after. Now while that's going, I'm going to salt one side. Macca's doesn't do it, but I do. Bit of pepper. It's been on there for a few seconds. I reckon it's probably ready for a turn. Yeah, bloody perfect. Nicely browned. Now, bit of cheese. If you want to make it taste like a big American burger, you've got to use big American cheese. And that is good old American plastic cheese. Dairy Lee burger slices, these are called. And these are sort of the best kind of impersonation of a proper American cheese that I can find that's readily available. Tastes like a Big Mac. Okay, let's grab the rest of our ingredients. While I was cooking, all I did is chop up this little bit of onion. The rest of our ingredients are in here in the crush pod. So a bit of burger sauce. Now, there's more to that than you think. Sesame oil, of course, a bun. So I've got a sesame seed bun here. And pickles. Got to have pickles. I've got some tomatoes in here. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them. I'm probably not. A Big Mac doesn't have tomatoes, and while I like it on there, let's stay true. So tomato can stay in there. And a bit of lettuce, which I've pre-chopped because having a giant bit of lettuce in the fridge is a pain in the ass. Now, cut this bun open. I'm not going to have the middle piece in the Big Mac, so it's not going to be perfectly accurate, but it's going to be pretty damn close. First step is a bed of lettuce. Just a little bit. Not all of it, just a little bit. Okay, then you get your patties. The cheese does not need to be fully melted. Actual Big Mac's cheese is rarely fully melted. Then, this is where things get a little bit tricky. You get a bit of this Heinz burger sauce. I've tried all different brands, and I reckon Heinz is the best. Tried the Coles one, the Woolies one, the Praise, and all different brands, but this one is the nicest I've found. But it's not quite there. It's just missing a little something. And what I found is a tiny drop of sesame oil, which has quite a strong flavour. Just adds this real richness, and not richness, depth to it. Just do that. Throw a bit of your raw onion on. Raw onion's, one of those things that people get freaked out about. Don't be. It's on all your burgers. Try it. and you'll suddenly taste that familiar taste. Tastes like fast food. Whole bunch of pickles. Well, I use a bread and butter pickle, by the way. And that is a Big Mac in the bush. That took me all of 5 minutes. Let's give it a go. Oh, I can taste the greasy teenagers. That's bloody delicious. It doesn't taste very healthy, but it does taste familiar and just serious crowd pleaser, especially with kids. Right. That's it from me. See you in the next one. Cheers.